Hi everyone, it's Annie from Phoenix Healing. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It is Sunday, July 13th, 2025, and I was guided to do a reading for the collective for today and the week ahead. I am using Diana Cooper's The Magic of Unicorns Oracle cards. I was definitely feeling the unicorn energy and just very magical energy, and thought this was a perfect deck to use to bring forth a message for today and the week ahead. The card that flew out and flipped over is Stand in Your Power. Be passionate about your vision. Bring about positive change. I did notice it said 14, and obviously tomorrow is the 14th. And depending on where you are when you're watching this, it may already be the 14th. But the message, Stand in Your Power. So the message of this card is to reach deep within yourself and recognize that you are a magnificent divine being. Accept that when you are connected with your true self, you are incredibly powerful. When you are fiercely passionate about a vision, you sweep all opposition aside. Enthusiasm lights you up from within and gives you the charisma you need. Your excitement makes your aura sparkle with a magnetism that attracts gifts and people to assist you. You become an unstoppable force, for the universe aligns behind you. Make sure your intention is for the highest good of all, for with authority comes responsibility. When you receive this card, your unicorn is suggesting that you act with common sense, discernment, and wisdom. Ask it to touch you with the qualities that will enable you to fulfill your life plan with determination, joy, and integrity. You can then influence others and lead them onto a higher path. You can make transformations in your personal world and even the whole planet. You can be a commander for the light. This card is a reminder that you can change family and community dynamics. Your unicorn is asking you to use your power to bring justice, freedom, equality, peace, and light to those in need. Remember to be your magnificent self so that you can fulfill your destiny, whether small or large. Most important of all, be all you can be. Stand in your power. Relax and breathe deeply. Find yourself standing on a mountain peak. You are wearing a cloak of deep blue and gold. See your unicorn standing beside you. You hold a sword of light. Picture yourself acting with wise, benevolent authority. See how using your power changes people's lives in small ways or big ones. Affirmation, I am strong and powerful. I do find it a little ironic that I definitely, before I even started even shuffling, I was getting the theme of discernment and so much light worker energy. And that was part of the messages that came out for the collective. So, we are in middle of July, and, going through like that first month for the second half of the year. So, especially with it being summertime, and depending on where you are right now, like you can be experiencing really high heat wave. I know I'm currently experiencing it where I am. But, the stuff that we can control, right? We can't control the weather, but we can control how we respond to everything else. And definitely, I think too, especially in the summer, people's can be on edge a little bit, and especially when you add in sometimes hot weather, heated things are not being addressed at home, things are not being addressed in relationships or at work. Some people can hold things in and lash out. So I really do like this message of, stand in your power. I've always said in previous videos, just don't take any shit, right? Like, you can be a being of light, you can be a light worker, you can be God's child, you can be being in service for God and the higher realms, but that doesn't mean you need to take any shit. And you can stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself with dignity and grace. And yeah, okay, maybe some swear words, but there's a way how you act, right? And it doesn't mean putting up with shit, and it doesn't mean being silent and talking softly when you're standing up for yourself. There are ways that you can stand up for yourself without betraying yourself and silencing yourself. That's really like the message too, because when you do stand for yourself, you are implementing boundaries. You are letting people know that yes, you're not going to take any shit, and you speak from the heart, and you're being heart-centered, but you're also doing it with a place of love. But you're boundaries, standing up for your power, telling somebody off that maybe need to be maybe told off. Necessary, right? Because we can't be pushovers, we can't be people pleasers. And what people don't know is too, when we do stuff like that, when we stand for ourselves, we are being authentic, we are not betraying ourselves, and not only is it very healing, but it's also, you never know who's watching that could be inspired by that too, and then that leads more, into other people, making little waves in their world too. So, just like I said, like with the messages, we common sense and discernment and wisdom, and just act with integrity, have joy in your heart, be determined, and just go about making positive changes in your personal life, because you never know how that's going to affect like the people around you, like I said, who could be watching you. And obviously too, the more healing you do, the higher vibration you do, not only for yourself but for humanity and for the new earth as well. So with this message of standing up for yourselves and standing in your power, I hope everyone has a great rest of your day and week ahead, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.